Imagine the Fargo Dome, filled floor to ceiling with $100 bills. That's roughly equivalent to the amount of student debt there is today in the U.S. There's currently 18.2 million college students enrolled in universities seeking higher education. As a first-generation college student, I have seen firsthand what the cost of tuition actually is. The cost of education goes far beyond what many individuals can see, causing problems that are often overlooked. The cost of education causes two main issues, the first being the accumulation of student debt, and the second being a troubled economy. First, I'll talk about this accumulation of student debt. Many bright young individuals are unable to pursue higher education due to the cost of tuition. The average college student graduates with about $30,000 of debt. And studies have shown that it takes about 21 years to pay back a bachelor's degree. Interest on these loans and debts can add up to another $15,000 to $20,000. And jobs are not always guaranteed to those who graduate. And according to Susan Severgla, author of January 30th, 2015 Washington Post article, 4 out of 5 college graduates graduate without a job. And this often leaves students with no way to pay back what they owe. Next, I'd like to discuss the economic impact of tuition. The high cost of tuition affects more than just students, but also the economy. Bernie Sanders, author of a Washington Post article published on October 22nd, 2015, states that there is currently $1.3 billion, or trillion dollars, of student debt, and 31% of the student loans today are now delinquent. This is a huge deficit in our economy, equivalent to about 6% of the total U.S. debt. College students are also not making large purchases such as homes or vehicles, and millennials paying 10% of their monthly income have a 22% lower home ownership rate than others. And Americans have more student debt than auto loans and home loans combined. These are just some of the problems that the high cost of tuition causes. The high cost of tuition causes two main problems, the first being the accumulation of student debt, and the second being a troubled economy. As Bernie Sanders once said, everyone who desires an education should be able to get the education they want without going deeply into debt.